a girl suddenly ran into the middle of the road trying to stop a speeding SUV with her body. After seeing the car stop, she was breathing heavily in anxiety. Mi-dai didn't pay attention to the driver's teasing and urgently asked him to take her to the hospital in the city because she couldn't find a taxi and that's why she did such a dangerous thing. After getting his permission, Mi-dai happily got into the car. During the conversation, Mi-dai found out that the man was actually a special forces officer. She couldn't help but comment on how lucky she was to have such a connection with the special forces team. She explained that she was a doctor participating in a closed training at the special forces base, but she didn't know that the handsome guy in front of her was the main instructor for her training, Shin Kelly. He had left the base secretly, breaking the rules. However, Mi-dai had no idea about this and even started criticizing Shin Kelly. Shin Kelly didn't expose her and instead kept asking her questions. Innocent Mi-dai kept talking bad about Shin Kelly. Before getting off the car, she foolishly asked him to keep it a secret and thanked him. She didn't realize that when she returned to the base, she would face a big surprise. At the hospital, Mi-dai changed clothes and sneaked into the operating room. She had broken the rules to come back to the hospital just to meet Dr. Xiao Yuhan, a world-renowned neurosurgeon. Mi-dai wanted to use the opportunity of his visit to the hospital to ask him for help for her friend Xiaoman. However, after the surgery, Xiao Yuhan had to catch a flight and refused to talk to her. Mi-dai chased after him, introducing Xiaoman's condition and hoping he could look at the medical records. To her surprise, Xiao Yuhan directly refused. However, moved by Mi-dai's sincerity, Xiao Yuhan left her phone number and the medical records and promised to get back to her after reviewing them. When she got Xiao Yuhan's confirmation, Mi-dai was so happy she cried. But what happened next made her unable to cry. The bold Mi-dai went to a nearby supermarket to buy some snacks before returning to the base. While checking out, she accidentally met Shin Kelly. They both returned to the base together. As soon as she said Captain Shing, Mi-dai felt her whole world shake. Just as she wanted to ask, the training instructor, Shu Wenba, arrived. After assembling everyone, Mi-dai stood in line waiting for punishment. But instead of punishing her, Shin Kelly called out two other members to run. It turned out they had lied to the honest Shu Wenba earlier that afternoon, saying they had family visiting. But just then, Shin Kelly overheard their conversation when he returned to the base. Then Shin Kelly warned everyone that if they tried to be smart like those two, they should leave early. Mi-dai realized Shin Kelly was talking about her. Sure enough, the next second, he punished all the trainees for someone leaving the camp without permission, even though he didn't name her. Mi-dai was still upset. What was worse was that while running, she had to listen to Shin Kelly's mockery. However, the worst was yet to come. After finishing the laps, Shin Kelly gave them another shock. Remembering what she had said to Shin Kelly in the car that afternoon, Mi-dai wished she could slap herself. But she didn't know that the devil instructor she hated so much was actually the special forces officer who had saved her 2 years ago, the man she considered her Prince Charming. Download the Daily Short app to watch full episodes for free.